Hello everyone, welcome to your relationships reading for August 2025. All of you Pisces. Last month when we did the relationship reading, I saw sort of opportunities to be more social than usual. So if you like to stay home around home, this just meant like one or two people might be showing up, so more social than usual. Okay, for the August reading, I'm going to do cards and charms, and then you see here, I was drawn to, excuse me, I don't know why my throat always gets choked up with you guys, Pisces. Someone that's on your mind, they might come to mind during the reading, if they're not already on your mind, but this is someone that's kind of passing through, or you've been thinking about them often, and then likewise, so someone's been doing the same about you. So let's see whose thoughts you've been traveling through. If you prefer just jumping into the messages, I do timestamp below. Otherwise, we'll get into what is the focus this month for Pisces in your relationships. Not just people, relationship with self, or relationships with your environments, relationships with your possessions, right? Anything. All encompassing. We'll see what comes out here. Okay. And now let's see who's been traveling in your thoughts, occupying the headspace for you. And who has you dancing in their thoughts, or who's purposely bringing you into their thoughts. Let's see. Okay. And now we'll go ahead and get your charms. Okay, so let's see what they want to put where. Okay, I'll go back here. You can see my pinky, I think. I hope you can see it on camera. It's trembling. So they push it aside. No, I think they want the prism here. There we go. That helped them. Let's see what we have down here on the bottom row. And then I'll go back to that top corner. I'm always trying to move my hand so you can see them move the charms, not me. Okay, we'll go to the next one. A few charms left that they're twitching my fingers here. Okay. So we're gonna clean up the ones I know aren't supposed to be on here. We got some distance here. Okay. Just take a timestamp for our Pisces friends that jump to the messages. And I'm also feeling out where to start here for your reading. The charm here, sitting between the two cards, it's all about distance. So I don't know if you're going to be closing the distance between whatever messages are behind these two cards. Could be the relationship between two things, like bringing them together, or they work together. The two dynamics maybe, or the two relationships kind of go hand in hand. So we'll see what the messages are. We'll do the two cards together because the charm is connecting them here. And I really do apologize. I hope my throat stops playing with me, or I might pause and redo your video. Okay, so we have a little piggy here. And my little piggy, it's just a watch out about indulgence, overindulging, obsession, giving in too much in one area. So that could be giving too much time, eating too much, spending too much, whatever it might be for you. And then my little scooter here, this is incoming information. So say this is splurging money, and this goes hand in hand because we know closing the distance, then this is incoming like bonus check, right? Because it's going to close the gap of what you've been spending. But there's a caution here not to let this gap get too big, right? Your relationship with money. So that's one example. So we'll see here what the cards want to clarify. Make sure I'm picking them up on the right side so I remember. Okay, yeah, look at the incoming information, right? The snake also is seen as a bearer of news, usually temptation, tempting news, but I'm not picking that up here. The sort of the red hot that I'm feeling on your snake here, bringing news, it's kind of like red hot as in like hot off the press. You're the first to know. You know, he kind of feels like those Chinese dragons that they have at parades and celebrations, or those dogs that kind of play, right? They have the performers that move them and they go up and down. So there's like celebration that's connected here to this news. So good news, fortunate news, especially if it's helping to close this gap, close this distance. And they're pairing this with, so sort of what you're overindulging with, the caution. Something regarding home or lifestyle. Something regarding home or lifestyle. You know, maybe you're putting in some finer finishes. Maybe you're trying to surround yourself with things that you like. So you're kind of picking them up, tackling a lot of things here in the home space. So you're kind of overindulging in your home tasks, or you might feel like everything's hitting you all at once, you know, kind of that saying. But, you know, if money's going out in order to prepare the home, maybe you're preparing for this party that I see, the streamers. So maybe your money's going into, you know, your wedding plans, right? You're preparing for the baby to come. So you're splurging on everything you need to have it. But I do feel like there's good fortune, there's good news coming in here. So if it's time and not wealth commitment, if it's not finances that you're committing here to this preparation, then it's your relationship with time. Make sure you're not spending more time than necessary, right? You're not overcomplicating things, you're keeping things simple, because you're going to get like the time back, right? There's going to be some kind of helper that comes in so that you can kind of step away and they take over. So you're getting time back. So that kind of message here to kick you off with. Something that's going hand in hand. Something you're kind of focused on and working on now. You're feeling a bit of a distance, a gap. But the gap's going to come. And it's the scooter. So it's pretty close by. I mean, the snake is almost out of the forest here. So the good news has almost reached you. I mean, this could be the arrival of the baby, right? That you're preparing for. I'll just finish the bottom row here. So this charm is all about physical appearance, so relationship with self-confidence, self-esteem, how you're feeling now, right? This is also my charm for be prepared to have to speak. So either speak up, present, you know, maybe you'll be in photos, video, whatever it is, but it's one or the other. Sort of be prepared to be seen, or you're kind of hyper-focused on your self-esteem center right now. But there's this preparation for kind of eyes to be on you. Look at you standing very confidently. You know, you got your cups here with your sign. You're standing proudly. I wonder if it's this, you know, if you're welcoming the new baby, be prepared to be seen, right? People are going to be coming over to see you, communicating, socializing. So coming back to July where you were socializing a lot. If it's, you've been fixing things around the home, here's, you know, you enjoying after all the work's done. So you're enjoying things. So again, people are kind of coming over and seeing what you did, even if it's just like neighbors, right? Popping by and saying, wow, your fence looks really nice, or we like how you repainted the, I don't know, repainted the brick. It kind of goes hand in hand here. There's, I mean, if this is incoming news, like say, you know, say you have been spending a lot of money, you win the lottery, then this is, you know, you being seen in the television commercial where it says like the latest lottery winner, or being mentioned in the news, the latest lottery winner, right? So you're getting that recognition here. So you're gonna have to be ready to be strong in your relationship, and like I said, self-confidence, self-esteem, and your communication center, your throat chakra. So we have the prism here, which is indicating to me that maybe this is a completion of some kind, because you're at another milestone. So, you know, which direction are you going to go next? Which opportunity, which next milestone are you going to head towards? Which kind of good fortune, heart desire, wish you want to bring forward here? Kind of got options now. Got options of where you want to go next. There's a lot of intuition and passion in this card. You know, she is focused on gratitude in her heart center and kind of listening to her soul speak to her, listening to her intuition, listening to her gut to guide you down which path, right? These are all opportunities, so there's no wrong path. I should say that. There's no wrong path. It's just, you know, use your gut instinct, use your intuition to be your compass and guide you and give you the answer you need. So, you know, kind of relationship with self on top of each other here. Paying attention to your heart's desires, right? Your passions, what truly makes you feel happy and joyful and fulfilled. And the self-confidence here, the self-esteem, the self-assuredness. So we have this return to playfulness, return to joy. Feels like it's been a long time coming. So I don't know if it's this, you know, I don't know if this has been a very long project. Even if this is your relationship with work, right? Obviously a child coming, that's 9 months. 9 months of preparedness, right? So it's time coming. A wedding, 12 plus months planning. Home renovations could be up to 2-3 years, right? So I feel like whatever your story is, a job promotion, putting in the effort. So there's this fulfillment, right? Return to your passion center, return to happiness, but after quite a duration here, after a standstill, putting in all the time and effort to grow big and tall. Very rewarding. So for those of you where the effort down here, or the long time coming is a person to person or family to family, right? Could be two families coming together. Could be welcoming a new person, new pet. That could be what you were preparing for. If this is your job, so your relationship with career, your relationship with your passion center, this is confirmation that you're heading into, or you have just landed the next best role for you. You're on the next best team for you. You have entered the next best company for you, right? Your intuition. They're They're third eye to third eye. You and your soul. You and your soul communicating with each other, confirming, this is where you're meant to be at this point in your soul journey, in your soul life, which is a return to happiness after a kind of a period of drought here. Not that you have been unhappy, I just feel like you haven't had much of an outlet here for your joy and happiness and laughter, love, all of that. And then we have my fireworks charm. It's a bow tie, it's a gift bow, but I always see it as like a firework. In cartoons and animation, you have that pow, pop, bam kind of design. That's how I see this. So something's a nice kind of surprise here, another celebration. We have incoming news that I felt was a celebration tied to a really happy announcement, and now we have another big gift here. Let's see what this gift is all about. I feel like they're celebrating like some kind of drama that you have extremely distanced yourself from. You have removed yourself from the situation, the environment, right? Your relationship with environments, your relationship with social groups or community networks, or this could be you moving to another neighborhood just to move further away from a neighborhood that's no longer serving you. But there's this happiness that I feel, so much happiness in this top row for you, but there's so much joy in your world here, your lifestyle, right? You're tending to it, and you don't even need to pay mind to this eruption behind you. It has nothing to do with you anymore. It can't touch you. It won't touch you. You have successfully moved away, or you're starting to, right? You've thought about it, and now you're gonna take that step forward. So no wonder you're getting the big firework here, because that's a huge decision. Putting yourself first, walking away, making a change, cutting a cord. But it's gonna have such a profound positive impact on your lifestyle and overall well-being that they're throwing the firework here on it for you. So in August, there's just really, tuning into self here, Pisces, trusting your intuition to guide you to that next opportunity, to get you on your next path to more joy and happiness. And the congratulations down here with regards to you completing something that you've spent a long time on, right? You've indulged a lot of your time, a lot of your money, a lot of your attention has gone into this, and it's paid off. And you're going to be noticed, recognized. People are going to see that. Okay, so let's look over here at your mind and their mind. You or them first? I think you first. I'll stick with you. Or keep going with you first. So, someone that's on your mind. And how constant are they on your mind? Are they just coming and going? So they're mostly just drawing me to the links here, just how much you're, there's some kind of circumstance here that links the two of you, a situation, something between the two of you. So this could be any kind of matter that has gotten in between the two of you. So that's what you're focusing on. You're not even thinking about the person, you're thinking about the situation that happened. You know that they were there, or that's the reason why obviously they're not looking at each other, they're not speaking, right? So this could be your current interaction, or it will be your interaction, but your focus is up here. She's still kind of asking why, but not to the person. So instead of someone on your mind, you have a situation on your mind, or this is like a repetitive habit, a repetitive behavior that you've seen with them again, or you've had that interaction with them again, because you're being pulled back up to it, right? You keep going back to it. Even if this relationship is good, for some reason your head keeps going back to, well, remember when, or this happened. So you're focused on a situation, not a person specifically, or the situation that got between the two of you. I think you should just talk to them, be honest, right? Just unhook your link up here and just talk direct. Or, maybe that's what you're doing. It's about this issue. You're talking to everybody about the issue except for them. So it gets filtered to them. There's like this, the cans with string, but you don't have a direct line right now. There's no direct line between the two of you. I wonder if you can move past just thinking about the situation. Like I said, just speak to them. Okay, so you're on somebody else's mind. So for this one, in terms of like how frequently you're on your mind, obviously it's quite frequent, right? It's got a pretty even cadence here of when you kind of pass through. I don't know if it's every time they wake up, every time they go to bed, like you're their first thought or last thought. It could simply be, I'm going to see them today, or I had a nice visit with them today, if it's someone you see daily. Very caring energy. These are loving thoughts. Like I said, you're just kind of the first and last thought. Maybe you're the person that they say good morning, good night to. But there's like this beautiful kind of comforting, supporting, loving energy off of them. So just a very caring person that is kind of constant communication with you. Just always kind of thinking of you. This is the person that will just show up with like a random thing. I was out shopping and I saw, I know you liked this or you mentioned this, so it was on sale, I grabbed it. So there's just this nice, even, constant, you're always kind of on their heart and their mind here. There's a lot of caring from them here. So you got somebody around you. Hopefully you know who this is, but there's definitely someone around you who has you in their thoughts and very positive intentions. Like I said, just caring and thoughtful and mindful of you. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully you can figure this situation out, and so that they don't, or the situation doesn't keep monopolizing your thoughts. But otherwise, congratulations over here on, sticking it out, pretty much, that's what it says. You stuck it out, you put in all the work and the effort, and now you have your karmic rewards coming in these relationship areas, right? Relationship with money, relationship with home, relationship with self, relationship with your environments, right? Because you walked away, and people, cutting cords. So a lot of work here, Pisces, that you've been doing. So we'll check in next month and see if you continue to be as busy.